Welcome to TVC News. For about 16 hours now, firefighters have battled the inferno at the Amu Market in Mushin area of Lagos. The fire outbreak was reported at about 1:25 a.m. through distress calls to the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency's control room. The emergency agency earlier warned that an adjacent building affected by the fire might collapse, which eventually did as occupants frantically moved to evacuate to safety.
This building behind us, that's our main focus now. People are going in, out, and the fire is at the ground floor, second floor. With what we are having, the flammable materials inside, the fire is difficult to fight because of those things, and people are inside. If it collapses, people might be trapped, and that's why we are deploying all necessary armed forces. Possibly armed forces may be deployed to take control of the building.
Residents in the area who have lost their houses to the inferno say firefighters came too late, and when they eventually came, they did not have enough water to stem the tide of the fire.
This problem started 1 a.m. I got this information 9 a.m. As you can see, one is just coming now. If you look up, maybe there's a video on this thing you are doing now. You will see that the second floor is seriously on fire. More than 2 hours have been here. No water, no fire service trucks.
We have been trying our best to let the fire off and quench, but the firefighters are not trying enough for us. Sometimes they'll tell us that there's no water again in the tank, that they are going to go back and come back again.
I received the call about 00:51 hours, and promptly I sent out my men. On getting here, they requested for more hands and more fire truck. Getting here, we made the fire alive. The fire involving plank, building materials and other, which are combustible material that had fire spread. But we were able to contain the fire. It involved 5 buildings as well.
Now let's get more from correspondent Sarah Ayeku, who is standing by at the scene. Hello, Sarah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, go ahead.
It's been a very, very strenuous day for emergency responders. At 16 hours and still counting, the fire is still raging and consuming the area where you see behind me. Emergency responders are here at the site of the incident, and they've been battling this since the time I came, since they received that distress call at about 1:25 a.m. But I have with me the Director General of LASEMA, that's the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, Mr. Olufemi Osoyintolu. Is going to be telling us if eventually they've been able to ascertain the cause of the inferno. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. At this time, why is it that we've not been able to ascertain the cause of the inferno? And we know that a building collapsed, caved in, just outside the street. Was there any casualty recorded?
You can see that the disaster scene is still live. With that, we must ensure that the place is safe. We must ensure that everything is okay before we carry out holistic investigation on what causes the inferno. But however, my team are on top of this. We are able to curtail the fire from spreading. However, it has affected 11 houses. Out of the 11 houses that were affected, we have 2-story buildings that were affected. One of the 3-story buildings that were affected collapsed. However, a gentleman was trapped inside that the collapsed building. We are able to rescue him, and he has been treated. He's receiving treatment in our hospital. Right now, I will appeal to our people that we are moving to the next phase. And the next phase that we are going to do right now, we have pulled in our excavator, we have pulled in our trailer, we have put in our heavy duty equipment to ensure that this place is safe. What we are dealing with highly inflammable substances, because some of them store in petrochemical. We are dealing with material that are plywood. The environment is conducive for the spread of the fire. And But with the combined effect of all the emergency respondents, we are able to curtail it under the watch of Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. We appeal to the people in here, and we sympathize with those people that have lost their properties in here. We are going to be holistic about it. We are going to do a comprehensive enumeration. We are going to work with all the key stakeholders, the Iyalojas, the Babalojas in here, to have a comprehensive enumeration of those people that were affected. There is what they are spreading around that the government is planning to take this land. No is the answer. We want our people to enjoy the dividends of democracy. We are not forceful. And the most important thing to this administration of Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, is to ensure safety of life and property, and for our people to enjoy the dividends of democracy. We appeal to our people also that all the fire hydrants sink in different locations in Lagos State. They should not go there and remove it. And all our markets should have what we call market fire committee in place, and they should be safety conscious.
Bukky, you have heard it from the man himself. He has said that safety measures have been put in place to ensure that this fire is put out as soon as possible. Bukky.
Yeah, Sarah, can you just quickly confirm from him what time exactly they arrived at the scene? Because residents said they came too late and that they didn't have enough water. Does that explain why they're still battling the fire 16 hours after?
I want to tell you that, of course, now what he's doing right now is trying to ensure that the excavators that they brought in, the other heavy-duty equipment, starts working immediately. But to answer your question, I've been here for about for about 10 hours now, and we saw the kind of struggle or challenge firefighters had and emergency responders. One of the challenges they had was controlling the crowd to getting water to actually battle the inferno. A lot of persons have, of course, complained about that, and they're saying to the state government, according to them, they're telling the state government to ensure that they get more sophisticated equipment for the fire service department.
Sarah Ayeku, stay with the story. We'll look forward to more updates from you, and stay safe.